You spent weeks perfecting your Zendesk trigger setup. Now you need to move it to a new account, and there is no export button anywhere. This is how you do it without rebuilding everything by hand. Trigger migration comes up in 4 situations: moving a tested sandbox setup to production, consolidating 2 company accounts after an acquisition, splitting triggers across brand-specific accounts, or creating a safe rollback point before a major change. The problem is the same every time. You cannot just copy them. Zendesk has no native export or import tool for triggers. Every trigger carries an ID that only exists inside one account. Your trigger conditions and actions point to groups, agents, and fields using those account-specific IDs. Move the trigger without moving those references and the whole thing breaks. Before you touch anything, get admin access to both accounts and generate API tokens from each one under Admin Center. Then, document every group, custom field, schedule, and ticket form your triggers reference. And set up the target account with those same objects first, because if they are not there when you import, the triggers will fail. Pull all triggers from your source account with get JSON API v2 to triggers. The API returns up to 100 per page, so add cursor pagination for large accounts. Add the include just usage.30d parameter to see which triggers have actually fired recently. That tells you which ones are worth migrating. This is where most migrations fail. Every group ID, agent ID, custom field ID, and schedule ID in your trigger JSON needs to be translated to the matching ID in the target account. Build a mapping document before you touch the JSON. Get it wrong and your triggers will import fine but never execute correctly. Post each prepared trigger to the target account using post JSON API v2 hot triggers. Critical: always set active to false in your JSON before importing. If you import triggers in an active state, they can start firing on existing tickets immediately. After all triggers are created, use the update many endpoint to set execution order. Check the trigger list in Admin Center to verify positions are correct. Then create test tickets that match your trigger conditions and confirm the right actions fire. If triggers send email notifications, verify those land correctly. Only activate triggers in bulk after every test passes. If you want to skip the API work entirely, 2 services handle this for you. Help Desk Migration runs a free demo migration with 20 records and charges per record after that, around $100 for 1,000 records. Import 2 uses flat rate pricing starting at $99 for under 1,000 records with a money-back guarantee. Use the API method if your team has developers available, you need full control, or you want to avoid service fees. Choose a migration tool if your team has no API experience. You are migrating much more than just triggers, or the time savings justify the cost. The most common reason migrations break is not the triggers themselves, it is the objects they point to. Before importing, make sure every group, custom field, schedule, ticket form, and agent account already exists in the target. Document the old and new IDs side by side. Any missed reference returns a 422 error on import. If managing complex trigger setups has become a burden, eesel AI offers a different approach. Instead of conditions and actions, you train it on your past tickets and documentation. It learns what to do in plain English, integrates with Zendesk in one click, and you can start with it drafting replies for review before giving it full autonomy. If trigger migration sounds like more work than it should be, eesel AI handles support automation without the rule maintenance. Try it free for 7 days at eesel.ai. No credit card required.